Wow, do you see his pupil? It was getting bigger and bigger. This is not some crazy power or disease. You do it every day. It is called a reflex. It's the pupillary light reflex. The pupillary light reflex is a reduction of pupil size in response to light. But you may be asking, what's a reflex? Well, a reflex is any particular automatic response caused by the nervous system. Reflexes are caused by the nervous system. The nerve that receives sends an impulse to the spinal cord, where it is then relayed on a motor nerve. For example, when the knee is tapped, the nerve that receives sends an impulse to the spinal cord. It is then relayed on a motor nerve and you jerk your leg. Wow, but that's not it. We would not be able to live without them. We need reflexes because it causes things to happen faster. For example, if you touch hot water with your hand, you jerk your hand. This happens very fast. The impulse to the spinal cord happens in milliseconds. This is because we do not wait for the brain. We act very quickly. If we waited for the brain, your hand will turn to ashes, and you don't want that to happen. Another softer, non-harming example is when you walk outside. Your pupil will get smaller because of the light. As the day gets darker, your pupil will grow larger to help you see outside. But what's the brain? Humans have the most complex brain. The brain is involved in many activities. Our brain has many parts. There are many different parts of the brains, and they are used for different things. There are three major parts of the brain: the brainstem, cerebellum, and cerebrium. The brain itself is made of two parts. Each half has different lobes that handle different thoughts and actions. The brain itself is used for many things, including thinking, hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, and touch. If you're an adult or a kid, you might wonder about infant reflexes though. Well, infants at birth have reflexes as their sole physical ability. Blinking is a reflex which continues throughout life. There are other reflexes which occur as an infant and also disappear a few weeks or months after birth. Doctors know if a baby's brain is developing properly if they carry these reflexes. When these reflexes are not occurring, it is usually due to brain or nerve damage, and you don't want that to happen. Some reflexes, such as the rooting and sucking reflex, are needed. But the most annoying thing is when people get instincts and reflexes confused. Reflexes and instincts are not the same. Many people get reflexes and instincts confused, but they're really different. The difference between them is that a reflex is an action that is performed as a response to an impulse from the nerves without thinking, like the hand in water. The nerve that receives sends an impulse to the spinal cord. But on the other hand, an instinct is a fixed pattern of behavior in animals in response to a certain stimuli. For example, a bird builds a nest or crabs migrating. All this information may be confusing, but I'll give you something to remember it by. Take pictures of your eyes throughout the day, then make it into a video. Ask your friends if they notice anything. If they do, I'm sure they'll be amazed. Then after it, tell them that it is a reflex.